Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good Monday evening, race fans. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage of the Digital Sim Racing League Fitzz Automotive Truck Series, presented by Midwest BBQ Equipment, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sin City. 21 drivers checked in for pack racing action. This is going to be a blast. Got to do some practice with the guys last night. Good bunch of trucks. We were able to do some drafting, some passing. It is going to be a heck of a show. These guys are going to be after it all night long. 60 laps. Fuel window, 22 to 23 laps. These guys get the set of tires that they qualify on and one more set of 4 Goodyear tires. They will have to make a minimum of 2 pit stops. So strategy will play a big key. You just saw the 21 of Garrett Boyd get ridiculously loose off the nose of the 64 of Adam Vinny. That is what you're going to see all night long. Guys able to move trucks in front of them without ever having touched them, just by taking that air off the back of the truck, packing it up underneath that rear bumper. Big runs, drafting runs. These guys can use the whole racetrack. If they drop below that solid white line on the bottom, nobody else up on the racetrack has to give him room to come back up. We'll see how that pans out for him. As we are watching the 64 of Adam Vinny, different paint than what we're used to seeing him in. This is an homage to Mark Brunner, who passed away just in the last few days. And Mr. Vinny running what was one of his old late model paint schemes on this truck, and he's going to run it through the end of the season, I believe. So great tribute there. And I don't know if Mark and them are watching or if John and his brother are watching, but man, our hearts go out to you guys with the loss of Mark. So we're thinking about you. Hope you got a chance to at least break away and have a few minutes of enjoyment to watch a little bit of racing and just take your mind off of all that stuff. So big thing. I got to see, guys, how much time do we have here? We only got about 4 minutes. You know what? We might just do it anyway. We might just grab this guy and have a chat with him real quick, just because we can. It's allowed. I mean, we kind of run the show, so we can do whatever we want, right? Adam Vinny, Roger Wagner in the DSSN booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right, man. We are taking a real – don't take that off the track. We're taking a real good hard look at that 64 truck this week. And, we know the circumstances ourselves and completely understand what you're doing here, but give us a little perspective from your side for the homage to Mark.
Yeah, long time racing and family friend. He was taken from us Thursday night, unfortunately. And I just thought that it would be a great tribute to him and his family that I still talk to, still race with here and there on this game. He was a longtime racer. I'm just hoping that, I'm racing in this awesome Monday Night League. I'm racing in a Wednesday night truck series, as you know, right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Trying to win a championship, and if I do, hopefully I do, I'm going to donate the hardware to the Brunner family, and yeah, hopefully they'll enjoy it.
Well, I saw everything that was going on with Dean Burnt's posts and everything, so I kind of already knew what was happening, and I knew that I had heard you were going to pull out this paint off the old late model and throw it on your truck, and I just wanted to get your perspective there about your thoughts and why you were putting it on your truck, and I kind of figured I already knew the answers, but the fans probably want to know, and Randy's in the chat. Randy Brunner's in the chat. He threw up a bunch of hearts up there, so I can tell already that it is very much appreciated what you're doing, man. I just really wanted to holler at you and get your perspective and tell you I think it's awesome that you put that paint on the truck. It looks fantastic, so go out there and do it some justice, all right?
I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully we give her a good run and can put it in the victory lane. They knew nothing about this. I wanted it to be a surprise. Hopefully it was a good surprise. But yeah, just our condolences with the whole Brunner family. I have so many memories with Mark from when I was little. Just fantastic guy. The whole Brunner family just always been family to us. So just love them to death.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there, buddy. I know it's getting close to qualifying time.
Thanks, Roger. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the show.
Adam Vinny. He's about 4 points out of the championship lead with tonight and one more race to go. But he's got that 64 truck out there. Well, look at our points leader. I definitely want to jump up here and show you who the points leader is. Randy, man, we're all thinking about you and Jeff and everybody else. So, our condolences as well. Hopefully, Adam can do, at least put it on the podium for you guys. And you get a chance to see it where it ended up quite a few times, I know. So enjoy the show, man. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. Greatly appreciated. I know you guys are going through a difficult time, so glad that you're here and at least getting a little bit of a break and watch some racing. We know how much you guys love racing, so hopefully we put on a heck of a show. Galen Gidman, Ryan Kamba. We're getting close to qualifying, guys. It's going to be interesting to see where qualifying is because I have been watching a lot of these guys in practice. I know what a lot of these guys have under their trucks. I was able to help a lot of these guys get something really fast underneath the truck, especially in the qualifying, and we think it's pretty good in race. We had a blast last night, swapping the lead, pushing each other, getting each other loose, racing hard, door to door, figuring out what these trucks can do. And I think you're going to see some of these drivers like that 94, the 5, the 21, the 83, the 25, all out here really ripping and tearing in this thing. And I know Adam's always fast as well, so we'll see what he can do there. But the guys will qualify. There are bonus points in qualifying. Our top 5 in points will be going to the back. All right, so qualifying drivers already rolling out. And I got to get the camera going. Let's go watch this guy. Well, maybe, yeah, he was. There he is. He's rolling out. 69 of Mike Forstner already making a lap to go out. That all black truck, which is different than the all green and blue truck, which I liked personally. Hello, Ken Forstner. Absolutely, Randy. Man, I hope you stick around and watch the show, man. It's going to be a fun one tonight for sure. Watch our points leader. I think he's already about to be on the time clock. Yeah, he's going to be scoring lap right now. Ryan Kamba also. So is Michael Everett. They'll run a high lap, and then they'll drop it down for that second lap and try to put some super fast times down. We should see 31 ones. I don't think we're going to see 31 O's. Brandon Steele right now, 30-39. That's a first lap time. As you can see, Semmelman way behind that. Garrett Boyd, 30-22 for his first lap. Mike Forstner, 30-22 and some change. Just smaller change than Boyd. There's Reed Rundle making a good lap. With that 30-24 bracket. Here comes Semmelman for the second time. Goes by. Where does he jump to? He's second quick at 30-19. Adam Vinny on lap 1. 30-13. That's going to be the mark. Everybody's going to have to go faster. We're going to go watch some guys because Vinny's coming through 3 and 4. We'll see what kind of time he jumps to. Galen Gidman, 30-15. That was lap 2 for him, and he just barely missed it. Did Vinny go faster? He did not. He slowed down to a 30-17, but that's very good. That backs up his first lap time. Here's Seth Wansing. Where Thomas Brander is out on track. Reed Rundle third quick at 30-17. Jay Schaff with 30-17 on his second lap. Very few drivers left to go here. Wansing is about to complete lap 1. Scott King, John Fall already have. Thomas Brander, Richie Gaines. The only 2 left. Not started their lap. Seth Wansing, 30-19 for lap 1. Can he pick up 6/10 of a second? Or 6/100ths, I'm sorry, 6/100ths of a second. And grab the pole. Thomas Brander coming by. Brander, 30-19 as well. So we'll watch Wansing come out of 4. We'll see if he jumps up. (30-19) again for Wansing. Hello, Deb, Jane. What's up, Jersey? Thomas Brenner, does he go quicker? No, he slowed it down to 30.23. So Adam Vinny will grab the pole. I've heard that about him. Galen Gidman, second quick. Reed Rundle. So Rundle with a nice lap. Richie Gaines goes third quick now on his second lap at 30.15. Jay Schaff, fifth quick. So only one driver in the top three scores bonus points. And that'll flip-flop things a little bit. So after qualifying, Adam Vinny should have a 2-point advantage to start the race. But top 5 in points, all dropping to the back. That does include the 64 of Adam Vinny. Semmelman, Wansing, Vinny, DeMoore, who is not here, and Bigelow. And Bigelow is not here as well. So 3 of our guys going to drop back. So let's take a look at our starting grid. Ooh, right there, not the race info. Adam Vinny, Galen Gidman. Gidman will get to stay on the outside of the front row. Richie Gaines will move up the 17. He was scheduled to start next to Reed Rundle in the 43 in row 2. Jay Schaff, the 14, which is actually the 3 truck tonight. Next to your points leader, Austin Semmelman. Semmelman will go to the back with Vinny. Seth Wansing will go to the back. Out of row number 3, he was scheduled to start next to the 24 of Thomas Brander. Brander in a very, very rare appearance in the truck series. He is a Tuesday night guy, but is over here racing with us on Monday. Mike Forstner, the 69. Garrett Boyd, the 21. They make up row 5. Your 6th row is the 83 of Stephen Pearson, next to the 44 of Jake Boxell. Kevin Spalding in the 25 and Brandon Steele, the 05. They make up our 7th row. Our 8th row is the 0 of John Fall and Scott Thomason in the 6 car. Then it'll be the 204 of Ryan Kamba and the 8 of Michael Everett in row 9. Row 10, Tiny Dancer Scott King in the 18, the 73 of Larry Moody, and the 36 of Kobe Stidham, who could have qualified, chose not to, wanted to save his tires. He's going to go to the back, try to race his way to the front. Remember, Stidham picked off the first 2 races of the season before starting to miss races to run Cup cars on Monday night. He was the runaway leader through the first 5 weeks of this series. Then randomly started to miss races and has fallen out since. Bill Vinny in here as well. There goes the 64 dropping back. The 11 of Richie Gaines now will move up on that front row. We'll see Austin Semmelman slow on the apron as well, letting the field go by. Seth Wansing he's already headed to the back. Yeah, he's way back here already. So these 3 are lining up. So we'll go back to the front. You can see they're going to get lined up. They're going to go green this time. It's going to be a 60 laps. Under the lights at Las Vegas. Roll the dice and see if you come up snake eyes, or maybe you can hit that hard 6. Pick up a win. Pack racing. This is going to be wild. If these guys get a run, they're going to probably have to try to take it. If there's no room, they're going to have to wait, and they may not get another good run like that. It's going to be crazy. They're going to have to manage some tires, especially that right front tire. We'll see. We'll see how the strategies start to play out. But it is just about go time. Pace cars about to duck off. And we are about to go green flag racing. The Fitzz Automotive Truck Series, presented by Midwest Barbecue Equipment. Sin City's about to get loud and the green flag's in the air. We'll see a little pushing, especially right here early. Schaff and Gaines will try to push each other past the 94 of Gidman. I know Mr. Gidman. If they get it done, it's going to be a work. Because he is not going to just give it to him. He's going to try to keep that draft broken. He's going to try to get a big run going through the corner. Got pushed a little wide, then Gaines dropped to the bottom. That'll slow him up. Yeah, Gaines off the nose of Schaff's truck. They're going to keep him straight, but they are going to start falling like rocks as he got a little bit loose getting into the corner. Cold tires and old tires get you loose really quick around here. So Gidman and Rundle go 1-2. Thomas Brandner alongside the 43 of Father Time, and he'll fall back in line as he got loose out of turn 2. Let the right rear step out a little bit. Mike Forstner, Jay Schaff. Schaff slipped back a little bit trying to push Gaines when the truck got free. He clips the fence. He's going for a ride through the grass. He's going to have to get it woed up a little bit. Try to keep it straight. He's going to go way to the back. Kicking grass up. They'll probably keep him green, but he went from about 5th to 21st real quick. I saw Seth Wansing pull out of line back here around Richie Gaines. Pulls back in line, doesn't quite get the job done. He's got Adam Vinny tucked in behind him. Little racing room, and when you're trying to be in the draft, and Wansing's trying to get air on the nose of the truck, hold on, guys. I'm sending her something to race control. My phone doesn't want to cooperate. Almost side by side now, the 5 and the 11. It's going to be tough to make passes. The draft is a big deal. You can side draft here. Oh, now we're almost 3. Now we are 3 wide. Tiny bit of contact. Scott Thomason got stuck in the middle, and he's still stuck in the middle. We're watching Michael Everett now side by side with Vinny momentarily there. Now he'll pull down in front of. Vinny trying to go back past Wansing. Wansing pulled behind Kamba. Kamba cracked the wall. Gidman's holding it out front. Brandner got around Rundle. Forstner still 4th and Boxell 5th. We're watching the best battle on the track inside the top 10 right now. Wansing got by Kamba. Kept Gaines behind him. Bad air, and you saw the 64 start to scooch up the hill as soon as the 11 pulled down in front of him. Kamba pulls down, and Vinny goes a little wide. Kamba gets bad air off the 11. He goes wide, opens the door right back up for Vinny. Those are the kind of moves we're going to see here all night long. Let's go back towards the front because it is a gaggle at the front. Thomas Brandner just scooted by the 94 of Galen Gidman, and it opened the door for Reed Rundle. Jake Boxell still there. That is bad air, and you can see the 44 push out. Yeah, he finds the fence, and he did that because that air got so dirty off the 43 truck, and he lost the entire nose of that 44. No turning. It just wouldn't grip up. Side by side now with Forstner, and that's Stephen Pearson trailing behind the 69. Guys, we're already 10 laps into this. We're almost halfway through a fuel run. Lap times are starting to show it. We started in the 30-40s. We're down to the 30-90s and 31-0s. Brandon Steele right in front of Wansing. Wansing is 8. He got around Boyd quickly, and now Boyd and Vinny. Ooh, we've seen this one play out before. Vinny slides right past the 21. And that's the thing. You don't want to be right behind a truck. If you are and you get to the corner, there's no air on your nose. You're going to slide the nose and you are headed for the wall. It's just not any fun. Brandon Steele not giving up any kind of distance to the 5, even though the 5 has the inside line. There's momentum on the high side. Wansing will pull alongside again, getting into 1 and 2. Now he clears the 105. .105 is going to cross right over. Going to put the 5 truck in a bad position. Goes up the hill. Yeah, he lost the nose on the 105. He's getting tight already, and he couldn't keep it down. Got up. He almost turned Wansing right there. Good piece of driving from Seth. Now we're going to go back here and watch because Boyd went to the outside of Steele. Vinny had to go even higher to find clean air. Boyd's going to go by on the high side. Vinny's trying to get up there, and Steele tried to shut that hole. He's going to have to fall behind Adam Vinny now. So Brander, Gidman, Rundle, Boxell, Forstner, Pearson, Wansing, Boyd, Vinny, Steele, your top 10. Thomas Brander now about 0.4 of a second ahead of this battle. And we got a good one, the 43 and the 44. Boxell around the high side up to 3rd, takes the spot from Rundle. That was Forstner that brushed the fence getting into 3. The top 6 have broken away by 2 seconds from 7th place Seth Wansing. We're 6 to 7 laps away from pit stops. Pit stops are going to be interesting. What are these guys going to do? They only have one more set of tires. Everybody is relatively spread out. You've got little clusters of trucks racing right now, but nobody's really doing anything. Vinny got around Boyd. He's opened up about 8 truck lengths on him. Here comes a truck around the high side. That's the 118 of Austin Semmelman. He's up running the high side. He's the only truck up there running that outside. Got the fence off 4 just a little bit. I think he got a little dirty air off the 5. This is 10th, 11th, and 12th right here. The 105 in 10th. He went wide, and that took all the air away from the 118 of Semmelman. .7 seconds from the 5 of Wansing to the 83 of Pearson. Pearson is desperately trying to hang on to that draft in front of him. He and Forstner want to try to close back in on those guys at the very front. They'd like to get there before pit stops. Brander, 0.3 of a second, but the gap is starting to close as we get really, really close to pit stops. 2 to 3 laps, and we're going to start seeing pit stops. Skidman led early. Brandner took it away from him. Boxell ran about fourth for the first 10 or so laps of this thing, and then he got around Reed Rundle. And Rundle comfortably in fourth. And then Mike Forstner having a good run in the fifth spot. Pearson still hanging with him. It's a little ways back to Wansing. Wansing's being reeled in by Vinny right now. And as close as we're getting to pit stops, we'll see if guys try to make moves this late in the run. Hot tires is really when dirty air shows up. You can really hurt a guy's run through the center and exit of the corner. Got to go towards the front because I think in the next, I don't know, maybe 100 yards, maybe next lap, we might start seeing pit stops. But the gap at the front was almost 0.4. Now it's down to about a second, or 1.5 tenths, I'm sorry. Gidman is starting to just run up on the bumper. When he gets too close in the corner, he loses the air and has to chase 94 up the hill. We'll see if we're getting pits here. Their ball going to the bottom. Everybody's going to head for pit road. This is going to be wild. Oh, Boxell got it way out of shape back there. He's going to save it. Kobe Stidham in the 36. I'd forgotten Kobe started back there. He now assumes the lead. There comes Tiny Dancer Scott King, who is now one lap down. Reed Rundle back on track. Stidham and Thomason stayed out. Everybody else is starting to make their way out as Gidman got back around Brandner on pit road as they race to get to the cone. And Stidham is on pit road. So is Scott Thomason. So we'll cycle this through. It looks like Rundle already on and off pit road, ran past Brandner right there, but he's not going to get past Gidman in the 94, and that's a thought process out of that driver in the 94. He didn't want anyone in front of him because dirty air is going to hurt his tires. You know what he's thinking. There's John Fall right in front of these guys. He's the tail end of this lead lap. And he is going to go a lap down right here. As Brandner went back alongside Rundle, is he going to try to make a 3-wide move? Oh, yeah, he is. He's going to get it done, too. Fall moves to the high side. Forstner up to fourth. Wansing is fifth. Then Vinny is sixth. Boxell, Semmelman eighth. Steele and Pearson 9 and 10. Boyd 11th. Gaines, Schaff, Spalding, King, Stidham 16th, Everett, Kamba, Moody, Thomason, and then the lap truck of John Fall. Let's see, there's Scott Thomason. And Gidman and them are about a straightaway plus behind. Hey, John. Man, I'm real sorry about your loss there, buddy. I'm glad you're in the chat. Love that you guys made it in to watch tonight. Adam Vinny around Seth Wansing. So put Vinny in fifth right now. He's about 5.4 seconds behind the leader. We have only been through one pit stop. These guys started pitting lap 23-24. Stidham made it to the end of 24. But did not help himself as he is 15th in the running order. Looks like John Fall settled in behind Reed Rundle here, and he has maintained a pretty good speed. Gidman's got almost a second on Brandner. Rundle about 4.4 seconds off the lead. And he's going to have Mike Forstner breathing down his neck here pretty quickly. Forstner's just about a second ahead of Vinny at the moment. Right around the zero truck. And he's reeling in Reed Rundle. You can see that gap. Vinny now 1.1 seconds behind. And Wansing a little way back of that. I think Seth Wansing may have only taken left side tires. He might have taken no tire. I'm not really sure. His lap times are not that bad, but they don't look like a zero tire stop for me. Pace of the race has greatly slowed down. A second. And that's because of the limited amount of tires. There's a pass. Richie Gaines for 11th on Brandon Steele, and Steele just going to try to cross him back over. Put him in a little dirty air getting down to turn one, and the 105 truck may not be so spry. He wouldn't need to. He goes through the middle, keeps his momentum up. Right behind that, Kevin Spaulding, Jay Schaff, and Schaff through the middle as well will take a spot. There's Kobe Stidham in 15th. Stidham, 19 seconds off the lead. And when you're talking about a 30-second lap, that's more than half a lap behind. And your top two have come back together. That's Larry Moody right in front of him. Moody in 19th. Last truck on the lead lap. Seven seconds between these two and third place. Mike Forstner. Garrett Boyd got around Adam Vinny. Now Adam Vinny is working around Reed Rundle, so teammates side by side here. We're creeping in on halfway to go. We're about 4 laps. They dropped the green flag. We haven't seen a caution won. We've seen green flag pit stops once already. Now we're about... I would say about 12 laps from pit stops again. 12 to 13. And then it'll be a sprint to the end. It's only going to be 12 to 13 laps. Gidman and Brander 1-2 out front. So Team RPM guys showing out a little bit tonight. Garrett Boyd now up to third as he goes by Mike Forstner. Forstner and Vinny coming together. That's 4th and 5th. Reed Rundle still 6. Pearson and Wansing 7 and 8. Boxell is 9th, and then Austin Semmelman is in the top 10 as he goes by Scott Thomason. Looks like Richie Gaines is trying to reel in that 18 truck. So your points leader runs 10th. Second in the points runs 8th, and third in the points, who already won the pole, runs 5th. Pass for the lead happening up front. Brandner got to the inside. Gidman trying to keep him there. And Brandner shoots by on the bottom in turns 1 and 2. This is still 7.5 seconds ahead of Garrett Boyd, running in third. And then Forstner and Vinny are coming close together here. We are 8 to 9 laps away from pit stops again. There goes the 73 to pit road. So Moody will pull it in with 21 to go. Thomas Brandner back out front in the 24 truck once again. Led up until we got to the first set of pit stops, but he only led the last half of the first run. Looks like he's trying to do the same again. Garrett Boyd closed the gap a couple of tenths, but he is still 7.3 seconds back. Vinny got around Forstner because Forstner is on pit road. Right side of the truck drops down, and away he goes. So he's going to have freshies on the right side of that 69 truck. Austin Semmelman in. Right side goes up. Seth Wansing looks like he's getting left side tires. I have a feeling as long as the 5 truck is sitting there, well, never mind. I say as long as the 5 truck is sitting there, that he may have had a speeding penalty getting on off pit road, but he did not. Brandon Steele just pulled into his stall. He'll get tires. There go your leaders past the drivers coming off of pit road. They have yet to make a stop. I bet they will try to run this thing dry. Pray for a caution trap, everybody a lap down, and make life easy on themselves. I expect within the next 5 or 6 laps they will head for pit road, but it won't be until 5 or 6 laps. Drivers with fresher tires will come up and will be able to get around them. And it should make pretty short work of them. Here comes Semmelman. 8 trucks still in the lead lap at this point. There goes Austin Semmelman to unlap himself. He's 15th in the running order right now. Gidman second, Boyd third. Pearson is for Spalding, Everett, Kamba. Cody Stidham just went to pit road. There's Kamba 7th, still on the lead lap, and there goes Semmelman past him. There's Thomas Brandner right behind him. I think the 204 might be heading for pit road. And he is. He'll dive off. Here comes Seth Wansing going by. Wansing, 19th in the running order. He's 3 laps off the pace. I feel like he's sped on pit road. 15 to go. Is it going to be this time or the next time that they come to pit road? There comes Kobe Stidham back on track. 24 truck right at the apron. Oh, man, he and the 94 nearly got together right there. They'll come in nose to tail. How will they leave? So Boyd comes in behind him. There goes Mike Forstner to put himself back on the lead lap. And Forstner's got 3 seconds on Adam Vinny right now. This might be the race for the lead. Left side's here comes Brandner. There comes Gidman. Side by side up the backstretch. They're going to battle for it. Whoever gets the lead here will have control of the air. They went in with the lead. They come out with the lead, and they make contact a little bit there out of turn number 4. Scott King is going to come up behind them. All of this is 7 seconds in front of Mike Forstner, Garrett Boyd, Reed Rundle, Adam Vinny. Rundle and Vinny 9 seconds back, and Brandner cuts across the nose of the 94, takes the lead away. 12 to go this time. Tiny Dancer, 14th in the running order, 1 lap down. He's the first truck a lap down. He's your lucky dog if we catch a caution. Brandner trying to keep the draft from being a factor for the 94. Mike Forstner is third, and Forstner's got about 1.7 seconds on Reed Arundel. Adam Vinny is just a little behind that. It's about 9/10 of a second. Running in the 5th spot. Garrett Boyd is 6th, and he is just barely behind that. Then it's Pearson, Boxell, Schaff, and there's Austin Simmelman in 10th, your points leader in the top 10, but struggling here tonight. Ten laps to go. 2 fists full of fingers. We have not seen a yellow flag yet tonight. We thought the pack racing might induce a little yellow fever. The guys handled the first 5, 6, 7 laps of this with perfection. Green flag pit stops have spread this field all the way around the racetrack. And your 2 leaders are going to be able to battle it amongst themselves, teammates in the RPM stable. And they will be battling for the win. They are 6.5 seconds ahead of their closest competition. Reed Arundel looks like he might be reeling in the 69 truck a little bit at a time. He's got it down to under a second. There's Forstner right in front of him. And Rundle is just carving chunks of real estate out of this with 8 laps to go. He's got it down to 0.6 of a second. Vinny in behind that. And they got the lap truck of Michael Everett. Everett 15th. 1 lap down in between them. It's down to 0.4 of a second. He's going to be on his bumper by the time we get to 5 to go. Up front, Gidman. Right there. Brandner, a little tap of the fence with the right rear corner of the truck. 6 to go. It's a couple of truck lengths. This time Brandner through the middle and an aero block just a tiny bit, and it cost Gidman a 10th to get the truck settled underneath him. When we come around for 5 to go, Forstner's going to have his hands full because the 43 truck is going to be there. Everett is right in the middle. Now Rundle goes to the apron. Forster doesn't let him back up. That may be. Wow, what a save, Mr. Rundle. That was a great piece of driving. Woo! Went down to the apron. 69 truck did not just let him back up. It caused the 43 to get loose. Here comes Gidman. He takes a peek at the start-finish line with 4 to go. Are they going to stay side by side? Brandner with a good run up the backstretch. And I think Gidman tried to pack a little air under the left rear corner of that truck right at entry, see if he could get Brandner loose. Couldn't quite do it. Three to go, and Brandner still has the lead. Vinny got by everybody back there, and he's third right now, but he's 6.5 seconds off the leaders. He got by Forstner. Watching the battle at the front, coming around turns 3 and 4, going to be 2 to go. Gidman with a good run down the hill. Now he may have something. They come together, share a little paint. That time Gidman by a nose. 2 to go. Brandner can stay right on his door. He can hold him and get a big run out of turn 4. We may see a side-by-side finish here. It's going to be a white flag this time by. Your leaders are door to door. Brush of the fence, didn't even slow the 24 down. They get to the line. That was Gidman by the narrowest of margins. Brandner, clear by a truck length. Coming around to the checker flag. Who's it going to be? You know Gidman's going to go to the bottom. Brandner goes down and blocks the air from the 94. That might be your race-winning move right there. Thomas Brandner going to go to victory lane on a Monday night. DSRL and the Fitzz Automotive Truck Series in a one-off appearance. Gidman second. Adam Vinny comes home third. Forstner, Rundle 4 and 5. I expected a good race. I expected door-to-door action. I expected guys to aero block, and we got every bit of it. What a finish. What an absolute awesome finish. That was great. That was a fabulous finish. All right, let's get ready to talk to our top 3 here before we give you the results. Adam Vinny, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Have you caught your breath?
No, I'm still working on it.
That was one heck of a race by everybody out there tonight. Flag to flag at this place, Pack Racing. That was an awesome race. How was it out there on the track?
Oh, a lot of fun, especially those last few laps. Early, it was what I expected. I mean, close racing and whatnot. But yeah, those last laps, fortunately, I decided to say, you know what? I usually like running the top. We're going to try it. And I was just getting way too loose on the bottom and just no grip. And I'm like, I'm not catching these guys. And luckily I went to the high side and it worked.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of different strategies for guys on tires through, only having one set and how you had to do this. Looked like you pitted with about 15, 16 to go. And I thought maybe you only took right sides on the last stop.
You are correct, sir. Right sides only.
That's what I thought. I thought I saw the right side of the truck lift and drop, and it seemed to be a little bit of a difference. You had a lot of ground to make up to catch Forstner there in third, and he and your teammate kind of, little battle there, and I think that gave you a lot of momentum to get by.
Yeah, I had a real strong run, and I saw Reed have a real strong run, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna battle it out. Maybe they're gonna kick the door wide open for me, and as I go by, I'll say thank you.
Well, we had John and Randy in the chat, both filling it up with a lot of hearts. They love what you were doing out there, man. Third place finish. Got to feel pretty good bringing this thing home in third place.
Super fantastic. I couldn't be any more proud of the Brunner family. They've always been part of my crew. They just, in my head, I heard Randy saying, just take right sides, just take right sides. And that's what I did. And so I'll say hats off to him and John and all of them. But yeah, to pull this off with no cautions whatsoever, starting in the rear, podium finish, an absolute win. Hopefully Mark's smiling down at me.
Yeah, awesome job tonight, man. You want to give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we're going to let you get out here and go celebrate an awesome run.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Roger, as always. The Dirt Racing Network, Fitzz Automotive Services, Midwest Barbecue Equipment. Man, Scott King Designs. Just everyone that makes it happen, all the admins, everybody I race around with. It just, yeah, I mean, obviously Mark and the Brunner family, first and foremost. Beard Wisconsin, Reed for doing this paint in such a short time. We got some stuff to add to it, but it turned out absolutely beautiful. So hats off to my teammate Reed for doing this for me and everybody. Yeah, next level litigation support, with BAM, Port Charlotte, man, just everybody. Beef O'Brady's, what's up Jersey? I'm sure he's in the chat, but yeah, thank you everybody. My parents, my daughter, she's moving away to Louisiana. This one's for her too. Gonna miss her. I love her. But yeah, on to Wednesday.
All right, man. Awesome job. Thanks for chatting with us. I will see you on Wednesday night.
Thanks, Roger.
Adam Vinny picking up a third place finish in a one-off type of deal here. He's got a special paint scheme on. I think we're going to see it for a couple of weeks here, but first night out with it, and he puts it on the podium. So let's grab driver that come home second, and I know it's a little bittersweet for him, but his teammate comes in, and they had one hell of a battle. The last handful of laps of this thing, Galen Gitterman, he got there and got the air off the nose going into 3 the last lap.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what I could have done differently, and I don't know that there was much, especially with it being a teammate and you just not, the last thing I wanted to do was us both end up crashed. So, I think maybe, I don't think there was anything I could have done.
Yeah, it looked like you got him. He got you out there on the track in the first stint. You got him coming off pit road. He got you back. And coming off pit road, that looked like that was going to be the battle for the win, and ultimately that's what it ended up being.
Yeah, I had that late pit stop, which meant that we would come out even, but I would be on the inside, and I just had the shorter radius around the corner, so I could drag race him out of there. But we were talking, we both did not properly adjust for the left side tires that last run. We were both super tight. So even on the outlap in 3 and 4, I realized I was too tight and ultimately just couldn't turn it under him. And so he was able to get the run off, and then we're just so even, and neither one was making mistakes, and we're both a little too tight. It was just really hard to do anything with him.
Well, flag the flag out here, and in practice it looked like it was going to be really tight pack racing the whole time. Once you get through pit stops, things kind of spread out, and then it's just small groups of truck. That kind of changed the dynamic of the race.
Yeah, I feel like the draft was still really dynamic. We talked a lot about how to break up the race, what laps to pit on, what tires to take when, how to do it, and we were pretty sure that what we'd come up with was going to be the best way to run the race, assuming no cautions, and then it worked out exactly like that. So I think our strategy really contributed to getting us away from the pack a little bit. But even just with 2 trucks there, me and Thomas most of the race, it was still really dynamic, and the draft was difficult, but it was a whole lot of fun tonight.
Well, awesome job. That did get you out there 6.4 seconds ahead of everybody else. You guys hold on, go 1-2. You come home second. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and I'll let you go back and celebrate with your teammates.
Yeah, Fitz's Automotive Services, Midwest Barbecue Equipment, Rock and K Logistics, Edmund Trophy and Awards, Scott King Design, Digital Sim Sports, Dirt Racing Network, everyone here that makes it happen, the admins, you. I think the whole field was probably running your set tonight, and because we all had similar characteristics, so it was a lot of fun, and just happy to be here. Congratulations, Thomas.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Great run, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully we get to chat again.
Galen Gidman finishing in second, and now let's go get this guy. He comes in a one-off show. We don't see him on Monday nights very often. In fact, this is the first time this season. Thomas Brandner, you come in here and kind of put a whooping on some of these guys. The only guy that you had to really handle was your teammate.
He's a lot to handle too, man. Me and Galen go back so far, and it's always a blast when it's me and him racing each other, because I know he's giving 110, and man, just what a fun race, man. I'm so glad that I jumped in that practice server last night. It convinced me to jump in the trucks tonight and just have some fun, and man, what a way to end the night.
Well, I got to tell you, next week we're at your place, right?
I think you might see me in this truck again. I just love the way they feel. It brings me back to more of what I'm used to. I mean, I've still got a lot of work to do with the B cars, which hopefully I can get that Beefo Brady's car here in these last few races in the victory lane. But still got a lot of work to do on that side. But man, what a fun night! Great race.
Well, an awesome job. You guys perfect on your pit strategy. The drag race coming out with about 14 to go there. I said it while you guys were doing it, that was probably the race for the win. Whoever got out in front could really control the air and keep the other guy behind him. You got there, and you did exactly what you needed to do to keep the 94 in behind you.
Yeah, Roger, that's a great point. I knew he got me on the first round of pit stops, and the draft here is so important. So you know they're going to come back to you, and I was able to reel him back in a little bit. But that last stop, I knew I had to come in, hit my marks. He was so good getting into pit road, and then on that exit, I knew he was on the door. I couldn't really see him, but I knew he was right there. I could hear him accelerating, and I'm pushing this hard. I'm looking at the line. I'm looking at the track to the outside, and we come off of the exit way there on the back stretch. I knew I had to keep him on that inside pin down and clear him. That was going to be extremely important. I don't know how this race would have turned out. I mean, you'd probably be talking to Galen right now instead of me had he been able to execute that pass. So just that's what it comes down to, right? Though you got to execute in all phases in these events, and but that's what makes it a blast, man. These guys, that race here, just a fun group, great group of racers, and Galen's right there at the top of that list.
Well, it isn't very often that you'll go someplace like this and get flag to flag for 60 laps with 20-plus cars. But everybody tonight in the big pack, in the draft, and it looked like everybody just really focused, got through the first set of pit stops and started spreading the field out. You guys were able to run away 6.4 seconds at the end of this thing.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked at that myself. I didn't even have a chance with as hard as we were racing there at the end to see what was going on back there. But that's just a testament to us, kind of putting in a little bit extra work and figuring out how we wanted to play this strategy. Obviously, one yellow changes everything. We've seen that in both series. But the way we've figured it out is, hey, if we do what we wanted to do, and this thing did run green, this is the play, and it's the way it should work out, and it did. So I mean, again, that's just a credit to him. Galen comes up with a lot of that strategy stuff, and I lean on him for a lot, especially with the cars too. So yeah, man, great strategy call, great racing, clean racing by everybody. This is not easy. It looks easy sometimes, but man, there was a handful of times in this race where I was steering it 3 o'clock the other way. So great job by everybody. Keep it clean.
All right, man. We'll give you some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go prepare to see if you can repeat tomorrow night in the B car.
Yeah, that's the plan, man. Absolutely. I want to thank you, Roger. Number one, man, for bringing me over and giving me a call, getting me back into this has been a blast. All you do here and with the Digital Sim Racing League, it's been a blast with all these guys. Beef Brady's, they're my primary in the B car. If they are happen to watching or they're listening,
They
man,
are.
I'm going to do my best to get that car in victory lane. Scott King Designs, Edmund Trophy and Awards, all of the guys, Timber Creek Homes, Southwest Florida. And then last but not least, man, I got to thank my team, you guys that do a lot for me, Galen, everybody else that helps, Steven, and then Ramsey, my little boy at home. I can't wait to show him this tomorrow. He's gonna be pumped up. I love you, dude. I do this for you. I hope you enjoy it. My family, my dad, and Chelsea Joe. I know she's at home watching. It's a big supporter of mine. So just a shout out to everybody, man. God bless.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the run. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow night over at Gateway.
Yes, sir, man. Let's go get it.
Thomas Brandner, T-Brand, picking up the win, man. Been a teammate of mine for a very long time, him and Galen both. And this right here, with him and Galen finishing 1-2, takes me back 10 years when that would have been, a top three. I wouldn't have been in the booth. I'd have been in the truck, and we would have been 1, 2, 3 because we were just that way. It was just a lot of fun. So seeing those two battle like that and finishing it off, that is awesome. Gives me a little bit of bias in it, but still, I didn't cheer for them until the very end, and I was hoping that they would not take each other out racing hard because I know neither one of them going to give the other an inch. They're going to race it for the win. They both want to get to the checkers first. So awesome job, man. What a race. Everybody, all the guys tonight, everybody finished running. That is awesome. That is a testament to how good this whole group is here, the Fitzz Automotive Truck Series. They are awesome. And it could have been a pretty rough night, but they turned it into an awesome race. I can't wait to see what they do tomorrow night over at Gateway in that Timber Creek Homes of Southwest Florida Stock Car Series. See the Beef O'Brady's car, maybe pick him up a win and go back-to-back. That'd be kind of cool. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And again, I got to tell the Brunners, condolences, guys. We're thinking about you. Adam did an awesome job coming from the back and putting that 64 truck up here on the podium. So, the paint, bringing him a little bit of luck and a little bit of inspiration. That's a fantastic thing. So, I want to say, get through the tough times, guys, and hopefully one of these days I get to see you all back on the racetrack. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Without you guys, there is no reason to do this, and without all the great leagues giving us fantastic racing like you just watched, there's nothing for us to cover. We get this every night. Every night that we go live, we get this good of racing. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. Best racing anywhere. Best racing you're going to see, period. So make sure that you like, share, and follow on Facebook, that you subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo so you'll know every time we go live and you won't miss a thing. But without all those leagues, we got nothing to bring to you. So a high five and a pat on the back to every one of them. Both sides of the coin there. Till we see you again, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down. Come back and see us as soon as you can.